Okay, in this video we're going to look at creating sales pages, entire funnels, and we're going to kind of reverse engineer what we did on this launch. Now, in previous launches, I mean, literally some of our launches have done $450,000 upwards in as little as 7 days, which is incredible. And we've been using the very system I'm going to be showing you in a few moments, and the very funnel setup for years, to be quite honest, and it's a very, very successful strategy. The way we do things is kind of different to a lot of people in the industry, but again, any kind of funnel that you can come up with, absolutely no problem at all. Maybe you've just got a page with a video sales letter, and then if they go through that, they get to a download page and, a thank you page or a product delivery page, and you're good. Keep it simple, no problem. You've seen how easy you can lay stuff out with this incredible tool. If you want to go highly detailed, some of the stuff that, you saw it with our launch of this product, WP Profit Builder. Very, very powerful. Maybe you got in on the early bird, in which case you saw some of our pre-launch content. In fact, let me show you this right now. And you can see I'm on the templates page here of existing layouts. Well, the one I'm going to show you is literally using our $1 million sales page. In fact, let me start off. This is right before launch when we're recording this training video. And you can see we've got a pre-launch video here. And it's all very cool. We have, when you sign up with that, it goes to our pre-launch content. And we have all sorts of great pre-launch videos, some really detailed training. We have the social media elements in here. We have Facebook elements. You can see the engagement we got from this was absolutely phenomenal. And then we've got all the other videos as well, which again is another one, for example, video 2. And we got some great content in here. Again, very, very simple. It warms everyone up. And then on launch day, when this timer runs out, the customers will see this page, which is our sales page. And again, using our $1 million layout, we made a couple of little tweaks through split testing. But again, click, drag, profit, and you can see we're using exactly the same layout. And then we've got all sorts of great content. Again, just to kind of highlight some of the elements here. See this background here? That's one of our parallax scrolling things. Again, you can do all that. You just do that as a row property. We have little zoom outs so people can see what stuff is. Have some fun with that. Very, very cool stuff. Hot new additions. So you can see this. And we're showcasing lots of stuff. We got some animations there. We got all sorts of great content. And again, we optimize this. It's exactly the same template I'm giving you. Put it this way, whatever you paid for WP Profit Builder to get access to this one layout alone has made me a metric ton of money. And I'm giving that to you absolutely free as part of your deal. So again, you can see all the cool stuff, integration, and all the buttons and everything else, and the FAQs at the bottom. And another one. Okay, great. So all very, very cool. Now I do things, I am very technical with my sales pages. You don't have to be this detailed. You can keep it very, very simple indeed. I'm just giving you as much of a head start with some very cool layouts as possible. Then as you're going through this, you probably saw one of our one-time offers. Basically all we did is we duplicated the sales page, stripped out the stuff we did not need, like this, and then boom, 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 boom. We added some pieces in. We kept some elements in here. This one, for example, was for Launchpad. And if you don't have Launchpad, well, you can upgrade and grab that. That builds incredible authority sites for you in just a snap. So that's that. So you can see, again, we've just kept some of the elements, some of the items from the sales page, just took out the pieces we didn't want, kept in the pieces we did, and boom. And then the same for the next OTO, which was, for example, our Ultimate Bundle, where we had all sorts of high converting traffic and lead generation plugins, all sorts of very, very cool stuff. And again, you can see it's very, very similar structure. That kept things congruent. And then you eventually ended up, once you're checked out, in our members area. Now we're actually going to cover members, building out a members site in one of the other videos. So I'm just focusing really on the funnel here. But you've seen that's literally a entire funnel set up very quickly. So what we're going to do in this demo, I'm going to close those for now. I'm going to show you how to quickly set up at least a basic funnel, okay? So I'll close that, and what we're going to do is just going to go add new. Let's create we're not worried about the pre-sale pages, the pre-launch pages. You can do all that. You can figure that out from what we're doing here. You just basically add a page, add a squeeze page. Now, then, add a pre-launch page. It's all good. But let's focus on a sales page. So let's call this, let's just call it demo sales page for now. Let's keep it simple. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to remove all these elements. No problem. And I think that's good. Now, the other thing I do with a lot of my sales pages, I have an exit splash. So on my front page, that way, if they say no to the front end offer, I can give them a no-brainer downsell, maybe a discount, and take one element of the product out. Or if it's a multi-site version of a great plugin, I'll give them a single site version as a downsell. Or I have some sort of list building element on the back end. Again, a great way to boost conversions you really should use. So I'm just going to leave it as this for now. I'm just going to keep it very, very simple. And again, you saw this done very briefly in a previous video, but I'm just going to go to Profit Builder. Oh, by the way, if you do have a page you really like, you can actually, from the front end and the back end, clone a page and it will deploy it. So we'll use that in a few moments to create our one-time offer. So we'll go into our basic builder, our page builder here. And then what we're just going to do is going to load page. And I'm going to load in, you know what I'm going to do, guys? Actually, I'm going to change this. Let's make it a little brighter. Let's use the Fire version, because I've given you 3 versions of my page. And my really high converter. And we got all sorts of other ones, video sales letter ones and everything else. I'm just going to use my hybrid because it's worked very well for me for big launches. So again, I'm going to load templates and then check the bottom here. There's the Fire version. That's just kind of a in-your-face red kind of one. So again, there we go. I would modify this page, hook up my buttons. Again, all of these buttons, you can drag and drop a button in there. You can customize it to do whatever you want. You put the URL to your sales. Say, for example, you're launching on ClickBank or JVZoo. Well, you just put your product, your buy link in there, and you get that from JVZoo or ClickBank or what other payment system you're using. Again, a lot of the times when you're setting up these products, you can set them up to work with, let me just think. Prime example, PayPal to checkout. If you're using Google Payments, Amazon Payments, you have to obviously set up your link and your product and everything else, and you'll get a link that you would use in your buy buttons. You just put it in here. Direct integration. Again, they give you all of the pieces you need. You just need to put it on your page. You're good. And again, this is where you would do that. If you want to change it to one of our custom CSS3 buttons, hey, no problem. Boom, done. Just change it to whatever you like. We've got lots and lots of pre-done cool styles. So, for example, I want that one. No problem. Or if I want something a little more, a little different, let's say I want that flat orange one. Again, you want your colors to pop, just as a little design side note. You want it to pop right off the page and into their minds. Here's a more rounded one, for example. And again, you just some pre-done ones. Or if you want, again, just custom text. Or if you want one of our pre-done, here's a cool thing. This is just a little by the by. You can have fun with this. We also have animated ones. And we have different colors as well. But again, the animated ones have to be on a white background, just as a heads up. And they just have a little flashy thing across the front. But we've got all sorts of different colors as well, depending on what you want. I'm just showing you the full range here of items. I'm going to go back to custom text though. So boom, done. That's all cool. Now, again, once I've integrated that, I can change the rest of it. Again, I've got multiple buttons. One little conversion tip. If they're ready to buy, don't stop them buying. Give them options. If you think you've come to a logical point where they might act, throw in a button. Give them plenty of reasons to act. Now at the bottom, again, we've got the drop down of price and all the good stuff. Maybe I want to add a little more padding on that one. So again, lots and lots of options. You can decide to choose and show credit cards or not. For example, you can turn all the different items off. Maybe I want to do a little more vertical padding because of the size of the text. So let me just do that. Okay, and get started now, what have you, whatever you want, and then all those basic options. That's all very, very cool. You just come in here, customize this to suit your own needs, take out elements you don't want, add elements you do. One thing I was asked in a recent demo was, how do I do those really cool videos that are backgrounds? Well, let me just come in here. I'm just going to save this real quick. And say, for example, I wanted to do, maybe I was doing a, let me think, something like a guitar lesson or something like that. So I'll grab, say, for example, a quick video. I'm just going to grab an AC/DC video. Okay, I'll turn that off because that will actually blow everyone's eardrums out. Say, for example, I was doing a AC/DC product. Maybe I'm giving away AC/DC guitar lessons. I'm just making this crap up as I go along, as you can tell, but you get the idea. So now I come down here, come to select the type of video I want. So in this case, YouTube. I just need the ID. So I take off the beginning, I just get the ID, and as if by magic, there we go. You have AC/DC playing in your background now. Okay, so now I can have my screenshot of my product, and boom, boom, boom. So you can do that at the actual base level. If I wanted to do a weight loss thing, just to show you again some of the cool stuff you can do to really bring eyeballs, let's grab one of the video or the images that we used earlier on. I'll grab, say, this young lady here, and again, I can now, you can see that scrolling, that's called parallaxing. So as you scroll, the picture changes. Just creates a very interesting dynamic. Get your eyeballs, get your attention focused on what you've got going on. So again, just makes life easy. Now, say for example, this is our actual page is good. Okay, now let's create an OTO page. How do we do that? Well, let's actually come out of this and let's go back to the actual edit page. So I'm going to say, hey, are you sure any changes will be lost? We've already saved, we're good to go. We can quit out of the editor. And now what we can do is we can now clone this page. So we'll click clone, because we're going to use this base setup as we see fit. So now we've got a new page. It's literally cloned it, and we'll call this OTO1. Now I'm only calling it OTO1 just so you know where we are in this funnel creation. So I'll just call this again OTO1. Click OK. I'm just changing that, and then I'll check my other settings. Everything else is good. Now you wouldn't use an exit redirect on an OTO because this is the page they see, for example, after they've purchased, and then you say, oh, one more thing, I've got this great add-on, it's a great thing that might help you. It's completely optional, but here you go, this will be great. I think this will give you more potential, get more traffic, whatever your actual pitch is. So that's fine. Let's click edit page, and it'll say, oh, you sure? Do you want to? Oh, okay, that's because I haven't saved it. So I'll just update that. Glad that caught me. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so instead of clicking here, I'm going to click up here to edit the page. And I'll close that. So now I'm on my OTO, but I have this. And what I need to do now is, okay, let's take out and strip parts of this out. So I'm going to take that out. In fact, I'm going to take that row out. I don't want the button here because I need to actually now make the offer. So I'll take out, let me see, take that out. I'll take this row out and take that out. So I'm just basically taking out the elements I don't need. I'll take this row out, and you can see how quickly I can change the structure of something. Now again, I'm taking out some of the sales elements because I have to now create a structure that suits my needs. I don't need the FAQs. And again, I've got lots and lots of elements. I'm trimming right now. I'm not even adding to this yet. So again, all these elements on the side I can use to bulk up everything. Okay, now let me remove that. Okay, chop that out. Okay, so now I could say, now the way I approach this is actually kind of cool. I could say, wait, your order is not yet complete. So just something like that. And then something like, oh, I don't know. Would you like more traffic than you could ever handle for free? So there's the start of my, actually, my OTO. So now I would lead into this. Again, I'm just showing you kind of in detail how you can now modify this and play around with it. So, okay, that's cool. Let's take this. You know what I'm going to do? I like that, but I'm going to bold that a little bit and italicize it. So let me do that again. Give it a little bit of style and structure. It's all centered. Okay, now I go into my pitch. I change all the bits and pieces out, telling them about the extra product. Maybe I don't need, they've already got a 7-day guarantee or 30-day guarantee or what have you. So all I need to do is keep it simple. Now I need to add my downsell link, which basically if they don't want this, they can say no. So, okay, let me just grab an element, say, yeah, let me just grab a text element. I'll drag that in. Now, one thing I do is I'll actually add a little padding on the top one because I want that down the page just a little bit. I want a gap between this and the no thank you. So now I've got a text element in there. I'll just say something like this. No thank you. I have enough traffic and don't need any more. I'll skip this fantastic offer for now. Okay, great. Link that up, and then it could be, take it to your somedomain.com/decline OTO1 or something like that, so you can get the idea. Boom, that's done. Now it's left aligned. Okay, let's center it up. And good. So now we have our OTO and our downsell link. And you could do that again if I quickly, just to show you. Now, let's just assume that this is all done. I'm going to show you the other way to clone a page, which is if you're building out a funnel and you've got very similar structures, this makes things easy. I do this for my training pages. I do this for my funnels. Usually if I've got two OTOs, I usually have an OTO and a downsell at the same time. It allows me to clone each one very quickly. So what I'll do now is I've saved that page. Okay, great. Now I'm going to come out of this page. And what I'll do is I'll just go to Pages, Add New. I'm going to show you the other great way that you can clone. So let's say that this is downsell one. Okay. And then again, I'm going to turn off the elements I don't need, like my header, my footer, and everything else. And publish that. Now this will give us a blank page. So we could, other ways we could have done it, we could have cloned to draft or clone page. But now what I'll do is I'll just click on Profit Builder, go into the live editor, and as if by magic, here's our blank page. Now what I can do is I can load page. Now instead of loading a template or what have you, I can actually load an existing page. So I can take the contents of OTO1 and click load. Boom. Now I can create my downsell. no problem. Now, usually what I would do here is if they've said no, I'll link back to either the next product in the chain or what have you, or straight to the download page and sign up. No problem, whatever you want to do. And again, a lot of the cool systems out there like ClickBank, JVZoo, they have their own funnel management, so you can assign a page or a download link or a direct link or a downsell page to whichever part of the funnel you want. It's how we set it up in ClickBank. With this launch, we actually used ClickBank and JVZoo at the same time. We used their funnel management and integrated it with our own systems to make things easy. Very, very cool. And again, lots and lots of different ways. So you can see we've just set up an entire funnel right there. Very, very cool. And what we would do from there is then tie it into a thank you page. Now, in a future video, we're going to show you how to set up a members area, members portal, and everything else. And we integrate with every system you can imagine. Wishlist member, S2 member, a member, heck, you name it, because it's all controlled within your WordPress. WordPress is the great foundation for a lot of this different stuff. So we integrate perfectly with everything, allowing you to control the content and handle everything within your site. So with that being said, let's actually just create a quick download page. So I'm going to come over here, see new page. We'll come off this one because we've saved it. And then we'll just handle a download page. What would we give away? Well, again, let's load the content of one of the other pages. Download page. Keep it simple. Again, you see how quick we can build absolutely anything we like. So what do? Well, I'll just publish that. And then load the editor. So that's fine. Clicking that button up there. I'm showing you all the different kind of ways that you can do things. Everyone has a different style. I know I've got my style, my habits, and again, the ways I built this was really for us. So again, I've got my own different things, but I want to show you all the different avenues that you can do. So okay, let's take the OTO page again. Let's load that. And we'll change this to, and actually I'll do this. Do it in the editor. Congratulations. Here are your downloads, or here is your training, or what have you. And then what I can do, just to show you how quick we could do this. Now we've got some other download pages you can use as a basis, but if you've got one style, what I like to do is I like to keep that style flowing so people are familiar because they've gone through the sales process. It keeps that kind of continuity through everything you do. Again, I'm just tweaking the size here to get it kind of nice and tight. Okay, so I'll do that and do that. Make it stand out. Okay, so now what I might do is, again, I am just blitzing this, so I'm whizzing through it, but I just want to show you how fast you can get with this. So, okay, maybe I've got a welcome video here or something like that, and maybe, let's see, I'll go to the bottom here, add a row, maybe I'll do this. Again, I'll take that, scroll up to the top, drop it wherever I want it. Okay, I don't need this, so I can kill that. Kill that. Okay, take a button. Again, I am literally just showing you, the reason I'm doing this is, literally, I just want to show you how fast you can, oops, that was the wrong one, wrong element. I want that, not that. Okay, cool. And let me clone that. Let me add that over here. Okay, so let me change the text on this. Okay, so download widget 1, and then I want to change the icon. So let me change the icon. I'll grab that. Okay. Now that icon is not the same size. Text is 34, so we'll make that 34. Change the alignment so it's on the right. Get an idea. And I have to adjust to make some weird adjustments there, but you get the idea. Or I can just turn the icon off. Either way. And then adjust that. Okay, we'll say this one, download widget 2. actually stay on the page. It was linked. Okay. Download widget 2. Okay, let's change these. Let's strip out this. I'll remove that. Again, I'm just going to blitz this. I just want to show you how quickly you can do things in this tool. Okay, I'm going to remove some of these elements. I'm just going to make this a very, very quick download page. Okay, I don't need that. So, okay, there's the basis. Okay, let's turn these into training video widgets. So what I'll do is I'll quickly grab, maybe I've got some extended training I want to give in regards to this, no problem. Boom. And boom. Actually, you know what, that's a bit small. So what we can do is we can link that, instead of doing that, which is just very small videos, we can link them with images to training videos. And again, we're going to get into this in more detail in a few, but you get the idea. You could have this as your basic download page. You could put a lot more effort into this. We'll cover this in a lot more detail in the next video. I want to make sure that you've got all the basic stuff, but you get the idea. Boom, here, congratulations, here are your downloads. Boom, 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 deliver your product, you're good. Maybe you want to add a couple of bonuses, bonus downloads. Maybe that's what these become. These become bonus downloads. So let me just kind of throw in a graphic real quick, and instead of the widgets. So okay, boom, drag and drop. I can kill these items, kill this item, boom, boom, boom. And now instead of just drag and drop in, let me clone it. Drag and drop. This is what I love about this. You can literally assemble absolutely anything you can imagine very, very quickly indeed. In fact, I'm doing it in parallel. I'm doing it as I'm just working on things, and boom, boom, boom. And then maybe you've got a great big call to action for something else. So, okay, fine. Let's drop a big call to action to get an extra special bonus. Let's just say this is upgrade now to the Pro version or something like that. So, okay, fine. What's the Pro version? You take that to a little internal sales upgrade as well. No problem at all. You can see just how quickly you can build absolutely anything. I mean, we built an entire funnel in literally 10 minutes, including OTO pages, downsell pages, sales pages. Now, obviously, that doesn't include your time to actually create the content, your headlines, your copy, and everything else, but you get the idea. Profit Builder has allowed you to build an incredible setup very, very quickly. Whether you want front end, upsells, downsells, or what have you, boom, click, boom, done. And we are adding an extension, because one thing with Profit Builder is you can extend this functionality with all sorts of plugins that we're releasing that literally just expand on the power of this. One extension we've got in the pipeline is basically a funnel launcher. And what you do is you just select a funnel you like. Maybe it's a front-end sales page with an upsell and a downsell, upsell, downsell, and a download page. No problem. You tell it which template you'd like to apply to all of them, and boom, it then applies and builds that out for you very quickly, and then you can go in and modify it. If you want one with, say, a squeeze page, and then a pre-launch pages, and from there a sales page with an OTO, boom, 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 expanded funnel, no problem. Done. It quickly does all of this stuff for you. You then go hook up your buttons, hook up your downsells and everything else, and you rock in and roll in. Maybe you just want to keep it simple. Squeeze page with a thank you page with an OTO on it, and then a download page. So 3 pages. Boom, 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 boom. Done. That is in the works. I'm hoping to have that done hopefully within about a month of the launch. We got some great stuff coming up for all sorts of planned extensions and add-ons just to make this even more powerful. So one thing we'll be doing in the members area is creating a little kind of a marketplace of sorts for extensions. and all sorts of other integrations with other systems out there that will just keep expanding. Going to have a lot of fun with that. But there you go. That's it for this video. That's how you can create a sales funnel and sales page, modify some of the existing stuff that we've already got. Have fun with it. Literally click, boom, done. You've seen how powerful that is. Now you can go and do that and apply that in your own business. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video and I'll see you in the next video in a few moments.